Hey everybody, it's Dr. Liz Templeton here, and today we are going to talk about exercising postpartum. So I'm super excited about this topic. Before I get into what I want to talk about today, I just want to remind you guys, even though Laura and I are doctors, we are not your doctors, so any guidelines or suggestions that we give to you today, they all come from our own personal experiences as well as the latest research out there. So, if you ever have any questions, please make sure you clear things with your doctor, your own doctor first, before trying anything new. But today, I definitely want to present to you guys some exciting news. I know previously people always said, wait 6 weeks after you have your baby to start exercising. And what would happen is people, especially people who were previous exercisers or exercised the whole time that they were pregnant, they would wait those 6 weeks and then they'd go hard and they, maybe go for a run, or they'd go, do a CrossFit class right away without giving their body time to heal. So I'm definitely going to touch on those things. And of course, that's not good. You don't want to just go from what your body went through the last 9-10 months being pregnant to all of a sudden jumping into a CrossFit class 6 weeks after the doctor tells you to, when you haven't been doing anything the last couple weeks. So the exciting news that I want to share with you guys is that the new exercise guidelines from the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology, they say if you had a vaginal birth without many complications, you can start beginning exercise 3 days after your delivery, which is amazing. And I even say start exercising that day if you can. If you can get up and you can go for a walk, go do that. I think walking is great, even if it's just 5 minutes, even if it's just 10 minutes, even if it's 2 minutes. Whatever it is, it's something, and you can start moving. So the guidelines are out there, and it is so mind-blowing. So you really don't have to wait 6 weeks to start exercising. And when I say start exercising, I don't mean going for a hard bike ride or going for a hard swim or going to that CrossFit class, or, in my case, pressing play and doing a hard workout with burpees or whatever. I mean, get moving. Let's get the body moving. Let's get our pelvic floors moving. Let's get our core working. We can start doing that right away, guys. So if you're not an exerciser and you liked that excuse having to wait 6 weeks, don't do yourself that disservice, because the sooner you start getting your body back into shape and start working it, and I don't mean back in shape like let's fit in our jeans again. I mean, just getting it working and getting it moving. It just went through so much stress. Getting the pelvic floor moving, getting it strong again, getting it to relax. These are all things that are going to help you not only in the short term to get your body back and to get you back to where you want to be, but long term. I'm years down the road. I see patients who never exercised after having their baby. They never did a pelvic floor contraction. They, never did a core contraction afterwards. They didn't stretch their shoulders out. So now they're all hunched over like this, and it could have been from when they had their babies, and they just never corrected it then. So they didn't have the knowledge that you guys are getting today, that you can start exercising for your long-term health and fitness. So that is so exciting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share my screen here in a couple of minutes and show you guys the website that you can go to look at all the latest guidelines. They came out in 2015, so it's pretty exciting. If you did have a cesarean birth, definitely talk to your doctor about it. But some of the exercises that we give you, that we give you in the free handout at the end of this course is, you might want to talk to your doctor about when to start those. But in my experience, you could start those up until, 2 weeks afterwards. But as far as walking goes and starting pelvic floor contractions, you can do that right away, ladies. You can start doing that. So it's never too soon to start. Things that I want you to avoid, I want to make sure I touch on this, is those first 4 months after having your baby. You should be avoiding planks, I know, we all love planks, and I've had some women come to me after going to like the stroller boot camp classes, which I think are awesome. But those first 4 months after having a baby, doing planks puts so much pressure, intra-abdominal pressure. If you have a diastasis, that's going to be terrible for your diastasis. That's going to be really bad for putting pressure on your pelvic floor. So wait those first 4 months and build up a good pelvic floor core base before doing a plank. Avoid sit-ups, avoid plyometrics. So try to avoid, stair running or jumping or burpees. Hard biking, hard swimming, double leg lifts up and down with your legs straight out. Try to avoid those for the first about 4 months. You really want to, make sure that you have a nice, good base. So in your programs, if you're going to go to a Mommy and Me fitness class, or I'm going to show you a couple options of programs that I'm really excited to share with you guys, you can modify. There's always a way to modify. So ask your instructor. You could always drop Laura and I an email about, hey, I know I'm not supposed to be doing the sit-up. What can I be doing during that time? So we'd be happy to help you out with those things. The other things I want to touch on is these first 4 months after you have your baby, it is a healing time. It is your repair phase. It is a time to build a good, strong base. So consistency is going to be key for you. So doing your pelvic floor exercises every day, and I don't mean just doing a Kegel, it's more than that. And I'm going to be giving you some things that you can do at least for the first 2 months after having your baby at the end of this course. But yeah, you just want to be consistent. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something. And take it from me firsthand. I thought that I was ready to go running a little bit sooner than I could have. I felt great after, I did all my pelvic floor strengthening. I felt like I had a really nice core base. So I went for a jog, but I went for a jog with the baby stroller right away up a big hill. And, I felt that the next day I was really super sore. I felt increased pressure on my pelvic floor. I felt increased pressure in my abdominals. Maybe I should have tried not running with the baby stroller first, right? So there's ways that you can increase your activity once you get to that point that you should be running again without going too hard too soon. So just remember, moderately safe activity is what you want to be doing in these first couple months. It took you 9 to 10 months to grow your baby and go through what you went through. It is going to take you time, 9 to 10 months to get that body back. Don't do things too soon to cause injury. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, so I just wanted to let you guys know about all those things. And I'm going to share my screen. And I just want to show you some workout options after you get your base back. Laura and I both do at-home fitness programs. So we did Beachbody On Demand, which is amazing. And I have to share this with you guys because it is an option after you build that base up. I would even say, 2 months, give yourself 8 weeks, build a good core base with some exercises. However, there's programs that you could probably go back to doing some of the pre and postnatal fitness, which is amazing. And I feel like this is one of the only places that really offers this and then allows you to progress into harder programs later on. So I have Beachbody On Demand, which has access to hundreds of different exercises and different programs. And Laura and I can help you pick which ones are right for you and tell you which exercises we would modify. But in general, if you go down here to pre and postnatal fitness, this is really awesome. It talks to you about if you are currently pregnant and you want to be on a program, there's an active maternity that you can do. And then they have postnatal Get It Back. It's a great program. It's slow. It's gentle exercises to get you back. They even have babies on Beachbody On Demand. So it's working out with your baby. So it's some great ideas that you can start doing to help you build that base and get you into the next level of your fitness. They even have an awesome diastasis recti video as well. So you saw me do it the other day, but if you want to hear from somebody else, this trainer is really great, and she shows you how to do it again. And then Mommy and Me yoga, postnatal core, and some pre and postnatal yoga as well. So this is a really awesome program that you don't see many places. So if you're interested in getting Beachbody On Demand, definitely talk to me and Laura about that. We'd be happy to help you get started. And then you can progress after you build that base of doing these programs. I'm going to stop sharing now. You're able to progress into your workouts that you did previously. I will say if you're somebody that worked out throughout your whole pregnancy, you guys are usually my hardest clients because you're the ones that want to get back right away without building that good base first. So slow down, give yourself time to heal. Take our suggestions and our recommendations to heart. I really hope you guys got a lot out of this. One last thing. I know I'm going to get this question, so I'm going to nip it in the bud right now. Is what if you're breastfeeding? Definitely breastfeeding. We talked about the hormones that happen when you breastfeed, and what happens when you breastfeed is it extends that ligament laxity because you have more prolactin going through your body, and that's going to decrease your estrogen. So your ligaments are going to become more lax during that time, and you're going to have a hormone imbalance. Another reason why you want to take things slow and really build that core up. And the last question that I always get all the time, I'm going to answer this prematurely, is should I be doing cardio? Should I be lifting weights? Should I be doing strength training? When it comes time to those decisions, I always say strength training over cardio because of that ligament laxity issue. We really want to work on strength training versus cardio. So if you only have a couple minutes a day, you want to be doing a total body workout program that incorporates some strength training, whether it's total body or using some weights. That's all my advice to you guys. I know that was quick and fast. You feel free to listen to it again. And I'm also going to have you guys, if you can drop your emails below for participating in this group. Laura and I are going to send out a list of a couple exercises for you guys to get started and get your body back after baby. Thanks a lot, guys.